Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, like, join it or something.
Hey everyone, Lucimus Prime here. So it is time for another action figure unboxing and review today. And today I'm going to unbox a figure for a Marvel supervillain. And this is probably my favourite villain out of the franchise involving the Avengers. And of course is known as the Mad Titan, who wants to of course collect the 6 Infinity Stones and to of course balance the universe. And this figure I'm going to be unboxing is of course of none other than THANOS. So here he is. This is based on how he appears in the comics, and according to that title there, it must be based on the comic storyline called the Infinity Gauntlet, so that's pretty cool. So this figure comes with of course, several alternate hands, two which have the Infinity Gauntlet on there, which is pretty cool. Doesn't appear to be a hand for an alternate hand for his right hand, well, for some reason. But he does have an alternate head, but I think it's an alternate head, yeah. And on the back here is a pretty cool picture of him there. That's pretty nice. Also some text here which says, "The Mad Titan Thanos seizes control of the hallowed Infinity Gauntlet and wields near omnipotent power. Who can stop this vicious new overlord?" Nice. Oh look, on top of it you can see the Infinity Stones, the 6 of them. Nice. So, when it comes of course to what I think of Thanos as a character then, so I personally think, thanks to the MCU, he is a phenomenal villain. And he's easily my favourite role of all time from the absolute legend Josh Brolin, who I think absolutely nailed it as in the films. Ever since he first appeared in an uncredited cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy, I think he was absolutely phenomenal in the role. Then he came up for another cameo at the end of Avengers Age of Ultron, where it was of course setting up him hunting the Infinity Stones. And then he came back as the main villain of Avengers Infinity War. And while Josh Brolin absolutely nailed it in the film, it was that film that made Thanos my favourite enemy of the Avengers and one of my favourite cinematic villains of all time, because I thought he was absolutely phenomenal. And I must also I'll add that his CGI is also amazing for 2018 standards, and it holds up phenomenally to this day. And it's definitely a lot better in my opinion than today's MCU CGI, absolutely. Like, it's just very appalling how Thanos' CGI is millions of times better than what we're getting today for today's MCU CGI. It's just really appalling. And Josh Brolin always my favourite Thanos of all time. When it comes to portrayals based on how he appears in the comics, though, there's quite a few versions of a character that I do like, but in my opinion, none of them come close to Josh Brolin. For example, I did like Jake Hart in the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale game. From what I heard of him, I think he did a great job playing Thanos. And in several of the games, I also did like Isaac C. Singleton as Thanos as well, in my opinion. I think he was Isaac's best as Thanos in the games. I personally wasn't a fan of how his Thanos was handled in the Avengers Assemble show or the other shows in that same shared universe with animated series is, because I'm personally not a fan of that shared universe at all, because I think it was all made to cash in on the MCU and was made for no reason whatsoever other than just to cash in, really. But I think Isaac Singleton is good as Thanos, but in my opinion, he's always best in the games, not in those shows, in my opinion, because I think he had much better direction in the games, to be completely honest. That's what I'll say. But as far as I'm concerned, there's no other actor, in my opinion, who can play the role of Thanos better than the absolute legend that is Josh Brolin. So, now let's get the figure open, shall we? So, there appears to be some tape here which is holding it in place on the side, so I'll cut this and open it up. Right. So if I do this on the side now, then hopefully I can pull it out like this. So that's the box there, and so the figure is of course secured in plastic packaging, and if I just take this out, so there it is, they're secured, and we get a pretty nice cardboard cutout of Thanos' throne. Now that's actually really cool, I actually love that. So in terms of accessories then, so first things first, here is the alternate head, which is pretty well designed, I must say. And I have no idea what its purpose is whatsoever, because I've not read Infinity Gauntlet comic. So if you guys have read that comic, then please let me know what the purpose of its head is. I'd love to know why, because I've not read the comic yet. Then when it comes to the alternate hands, so the figure doesn't have the gauntlet on just yet, but you do get 2 left hands with a gauntlet on. So here's a left hand which is a bit opened up like this, and it's got the Infinity Stones on there in the gauntlet. And then another gauntlet hand where it literally looks like, of course, he's doing a snap. So that's pretty cool. And the stones are on there as well, which is brilliant. Now for the figure itself. There we have, all easy to get out, thanks for no tape or rope holding it in place. And here it is. Wow, this figure looks really awesome. Definitely love how they made it a bigger Hasbro or figure than other Marvel Legends figures by Hasbro. Just brilliant in my opinion. So, definitely looks really awesome. Accurate to the comics as well. So in terms of portability, arms can move 360 degrees, but the shoulder armor here blocked it a little bit, but you can still do it, but nonetheless. Same with the left one. They're also very well secured too as well, which is brilliant. The elbow can also fold, but not too much though. But still foldable, which is nice. And you can go to the side too, like this. So T-pause. Also, legs can also move slightly forward, but the armor is blocking it a little bit. That's fine. You can also back just a little bit too, but not too much though. Nonetheless, it's still very well designed though. So also here can also bend too, like this, makes a clicking sound, but for some reason. Head can also go 360 degrees, which is nice. And can the knees fold? Yes, they can. So knees can also fold really well too as well, but they're also very well secured. And the feet are also foldable too as well, which is nice, movable. But they're also very well secured too. So yeah, it's definitely a really cool figure, I must say. Oh, you can also twist too as well, which is nice. So in terms of how I'm going to pause this figure, I'll definitely pause the figure with a gauntlet on. Absolutely. Probably one where of course he's snapping, because that's what Thanos is definitely famous for nowadays, thanks to Infinity War's tragic ending, of course. So, yeah, but it's definitely a really cool figure of Thanos nonetheless, though. Hopefully one day I might get a figure of MCU's Thanos, absolutely, but nonetheless, though, I'm happy to have a figure of comic Thanos. It looks pretty cool, I must say, really. Definitely did a really great job designing this figure of Thanos. So guys, this is me doing my unboxing of the comic book version of Thanos by Marvel Legends, as he appears based on the Infinity Gauntlet storyline. Definitely a really cool figure, made by Hasbro, which are a great company. So, you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to vote in my comments what you guys think of this figure of Thanos. If you have it, leave in the comments below. If you might get some figure, I'd recommend it if you like Thanos as a character, or the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, or Marvel figures, or Hasbro figures in general. Definitely must have figure in my opinion. Also, be sure to join Team Prime by pressing subscribe and comment in the future. And I'll see you all later.